Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Burning Man 2022 Waking Dreams. My thoughts before, during, and after the burn. Stay tuned. Burning Man lives by these 10 guidelines which we live by. These 10 principles are what shape Burning Man year in and year out. I believe the most important principles are 1, radical self-reliance, and 2, leave no trace. Can you believe I went to Burning Man 2022? So here's the deal. When I got the news that I was going to Burning Man, I was excited. I was like, what? And at the same time, I was nervous. I was like, what? To me, I was a little bit nervous because I'm a city girl through and through. I live in the city. I work in the city. I am the city. So to be in the desert for a week, relying on myself, was a little overwhelming at first thought, but it actually wasn't that bad. There were a list of supplies that I received from a really good friend of mine who helped guide me in what I needed. Number 1 on the list of supplies that you're definitely gonna need while you're out there is a bicycle. I know, how is that the number 1 thing you're gonna need? But to me, I felt like it was the number 1 thing I would need because I always saw bikes and I knew I did not want to do all the trekking on my foot. There are also art cars that you can get on top of to roam the playa. Another item that I needed was a pee funnel. Yes, a pee funnel. It's important because the bathrooms, or porta potties, I should say, are located throughout the playa. And if it's the middle of the night, you may not want to trek all the way out into the deep playa to use the restroom. You may want to just whip out your pee funnel and do what you got to do. But remember to dispose of it neatly because leave no trace. Another item that I think was very useful for me were Ziploc bags. Ziploc bags help organize me during the entire event. When you're living out of your suitcase, you know how it is. You open it up, it gets messy, but the Ziploc bags kept my clothing neat and dust free. Another item that I needed out there were, well, food and shelter, but that goes into whatever you decide to do. Luckily for us, we stayed at a camp that was located right on the boardwalk at 845 in Esplanade. The camp I stayed with was Crossroads and Moon Cheese. Shout out to Crossroads and Moon Cheese. Yes, they were an amazing camp, and because they were so good, they had everything organized. So we had a meal plan, we had shelter, we had all these other things. But of course, since radical self-reliance is one of the guiding principles, you wanted to make sure that you had your own stuff just in case, you know, nothing happened. The good thing about Burning Man is that another principle that I had mentioned before is gifting. At any given time, somebody might walk up to you and gift you with something that you may or may not need. Obviously, it's a community effort, so it's accepted, or you can say, you know what, no thank you, or give it to somebody else, pay it forward. But those are the items I needed for Burning Man 2022. Of course, there are a list of other things, and I'll leave it down below. So as I got to Burning Man, I was given, boom, this book. This book helps guide you to the different camps all over the playa, as well as what to expect during Burning Man. This year's theme was Waking Dreams, and I loved it so much. So just so you know, when I got to Burning Man, I got there, I took the Burner Bus. Essentially, the Burner Bus is a way to get into Burning Man if you don't have an RV or a car. I basically took the Burner Bus, it dropped me at 6:15 in J, and then I found my way to my camp with my stuff and my luggage, and then I was reunited, and it felt so good. The first day definitely kicked my butt because I obviously was coming from AC and luxury, and here I was sweating in the desert with luggage and heavy suitcases that weighed about 100 pounds. So yeah, no, it wasn't pretty. So I was saying to myself on my way out there, I'm gonna wear this outfit and that outfit. I'm gonna take this picture and that picture. But unfortunately, I did it, and I soon understood why, because there was something called dust storms, right? People talk about the dust storms, but they don't talk about the dust storms. The dust storms kicks my, you know what? I think the dust storms are probably the most difficult thing about Burning Man. You know, it really prohibited you from taking the pictures you wanted to take. and doing the activities you wanted to do. Even pedaling on a bicycle in dust storms is a little bit challenging because you're then covered with dust, all over. You can't see, you have to wear big goggles, and it was quite a journey and a trek. Apart from that, it was absolutely magical. I would describe Burning Man as, think about the movie Mad Max meets Tupac's California Love meets Las Vegas City Lights with New Year's Eve energy, all packed together in a video game, exploding in a magical way. That's how I would describe Burning Man. It's actually something that's indescribable. You can't really describe it unless you're out there. And when you finally get out there and you see what it turns into at night, you're going to be blown away. I highly suggest you going to Burning Man in the future and experiencing it for yourself. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, to see the footage, which I got from Burning Man. I hope you enjoy it. Let's check it out. Like I always say, see where life takes you and own every minute. See it, own it, own it. Thanks, guys. Bye.